Hi ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about a career today. The career, it is never ending, which means there will be opening for this position all the time, all the seasons. Secondly, the package or the earnings is not limited to any salary, but sky is only limited for the talented and skilled people. It is sales executive position or the career ladder of the sales position. Only people with guts and only people with confidence choose this career because there will be no basic salary in most of the cases and incentives are there. People who are confident that they can make more money always joins in this career field. And it is also said that most of the CEOs, best of the CEOs are coming from the sales field. Today, let's discuss about the career ladder of a sales executive. The first one comes sales representative. He is the lowest one in the sales career ladder. He can be any fresher or someone who is experienced 1 to 2 years. His job role will be to go into the market or meet the customers from front end, present the products and services or pitch the product, collect the leads, collect information, close the deals. This one, it's like the front army of a war. They meet the front end people or the first clients. After it comes the sales manager. Sales manager will be responsible for if it is a very big company, there will be multiple sales executives. So sales manager will be responsible for all the sales representative working under him. The sales manager should train these people how to pitch a product very carefully or how to achieve the targets. He should be very person who motivate others when the target is not achieved. He should be like a leadership. He should be having a leadership position to run the front army of any company. And especially sales people are the resources to run a company. They bring money to the company. The next position is director of the sales. So in most of the cases, director of the sale is in charge to create strategies to sell products and services. He will be the one to set targets for sales managers and all the people under him, like including sales representative. Above him, he is also in charge of all these people under him, like sales manager and sales representative. Under him comes director of sales. Vice president of sales. A vice president of sales will be working closely with CEOs or chief sales officer or people who are in the chief position. They will be carrying out the tasks and the information given by the chief officers and handing over to say a director of sales and sales managers. And the first director of sales will strategize it and hand it over to sales manager. Most of the cases. Above them comes the roles of vice president comes as they have to develop company-wide strategies and responsible for director of sales and sales manager. Above them comes chief sales officer. He will be responsible for the sale of the company, let's say whole organization. He should be setting a strategy for the company for all the people under him, and he should be overseeing the performance of salespeople and especially or the entire organization. So he is the one who is responsible for the performance of a sales in a company, the chief sales officer. Now let's talk briefly about the job description of each positions in a sales career ladder. The first one, sales representative. As we said before, they are the front army of any company, product or services. They have to identify and pursue new sales opportunities. That means they have to come up with the leads that is qualified or potential for the product or services. They are potential for product or services that any company owns. They need to make sales pitches and presentations and convince the clients. They need to close deals and negotiate contracts. They should be keeping tracks of all the sales metrics and reports on all the progresses that is daily happening with the engagement with clients and customers. Now coming to sales manager. So he is mainly in charge of leading the sales representatives. He needs to set goals. He needs to set targets for each month or quarterly basis. He needs to provide coachings and all other necessary trainings any of his sales representatives should need. He should teach them, or he should train these people how to pursue someone to buy the product. He should train or show the way how to get more leads that is very much qualified or potential, that they are potential for any product or services. And then he need to analyze sales data and report progress that is being made by the sales representatives, and that is collected from the first customer, or let's say the front end or the market the sales representatives went into. Now coming to director of sales, he should oversee the sales of entire organization. Secondly, he needs to set sales targets and budgets allocated for all these procedures. He should develop and implement sales strategies. He should be overseeing the managers and supervisors. He needs to analyze data and performance metrics to identify areas of improvement. Coming to vice president, as we said before, he will be in charge to closely work with the chief positions. He need to oversee the performance of organization, and especially the director of sales. He need to identify new sales opportunities or new strategies. He need to analyze sales data and performance metrics to inform the decision-making team that he is superior. Let's say the chief sales officer. He is the one to take all the data from his managers and director of the sales and going back to the chief sales officer, who is in charge of the performance of a company in total, the sales performance of a company or organization in total. So the chief sales officer's job description mainly comes in he need to set overall strategy and goals for the organization. He need to oversee the performance of the entire sales organization. Then he need to identify new markets, or he need to come up with new strategies for all these people. He need to work with executives to develop company-wide strategies into multiple departments. He need to analyze data and performance metrics given by the people like a vice president of sales and director of sales that is being received from the manager, which is got from the front end sales. So these are main job descriptions in a simple way in most of the organization that we see as common things. Now let's talk about some data we gathered. We were talking that we are employment specialists. So here is a small summary about sales vacancies or openings available in the last 2 weeks in UAE, especially in Dubai. So there is sales very much urgent for the sales people who speak Russian language. The highest salary reported is 4,000 dirhams per month. Lowest salary is 2,750. Then highest salary for a salesperson who is the one reported was 6,500 plus incentive, and the lowest salary is 1,500 dirhams per month. And for sales manager, 12,000 dirhams is the highest salary that is being reported in between the last 2 weeks. The lowest salary is 5,000 dirhams. For sales representative, there is salaries varying from 8,500 to 18,000. The lowest salary is 2,500. Then sales consultant, 12,000 is the highest reported salary, and 2,000 is the lowest reported salary. For sales ladies, the lowest reported salary is 5,000, and the highest one is 5,000, and the lowest one is 2,000 dirhams in Dubai. So for sales lady, the highest salary offered by Cedar Tree Hospitality, and some the garment shops are offering around 2,000 dirhams per month.